Bart becomes so good at this video game that he enters a tournament in South Korea where he and his team could win a prize of $500,000.
You get paid to play video games?
Will he succeed? The story starts with Homer and Lisa playing board games, where Lisa won every single game. Homer takes all those defeats, like a champion without getting upset or anything. Everything was quiet and in harmony, that even Selma tells Homer he's being a good father now. This due to the absence of Bart. Homer explains that since after a Bart's prank in a restaurant where they got banned, he had to take cards in the matter. He had to punish the kid.
Looked him straight in the eye and bought him a top-of-the-line computer gaming rig.
Homer punishes him by buying him a gamer computer to keep him distracted, thus immersing himself in a game similar to Warcraft or League of Legends.
Addicted him to something that will numb his spirit until he's no longer our responsibility.
With his team manages to demonstrate that they are very good. His parents believe it is better for him to stay distracted, but Lisa is very jealous and says she will behave badly enough to be rewarded. Then, she goes for her homework to break it. There, she realizes a small mistake and goes to improve it. Truly, really bad behavior. Another day, Bart stays a long time in the bathroom, and Homer thinks that Bart is doing what any boy his age would do in the bathroom.
My God, he's playing with himself on that game.
Marge worries and thinks his gaming addiction went too far, so he sends Homer to fix that problem. Bart tells him that there will be a competition soon for $1,000, and Homer doesn't believe they would pay him to play.
In dollars?
Yes.
To play a video game?
That's right.
Bart convinces him, many times saying that the prize would be $1,000 for playing a video game. Homer is impressed, so he accepts B. The next day at school, the competition takes place and Bart's team is composed by Milhouse, Sophie, Krusty's daughter, Martin, and Nelson. They end up winning. Skinner cannot deliver the $1,000 in cash because he won't let it go now, but Homer receives the money and shares it with the rest of the team. They are planning to continue playing their video game, but Homer advises them that they should stop playing because this is not something that earns a lot of money. So it is better that they enjoy their childhood. What a nice advice. However, Bart tells him they will leave it, but since they won, they must play a tournament in where the prize would be $500,000. So Homer changes his attitude for obvious reasons, becoming their coach.
Childhood's over, it's time for work.
Bart asks him how he would convince his mum to let him play, and Homer solves it by buying her a coffee maker with Bart's earnings, which leaves Marge distracted with her new espresso appliance, telling Homer implicitly that he would help Bart with his pro plater training. Marge accepts, delighted for her coffee. Homer hires a coach of the game, a man who speaks only what is necessary unless it's about games. He says that Bart is so good that he could be one of the best in the world. The young specialist trains them as a group, and in the middle of the game he loses. That makes him rethink everything, and he thinks it is time to put an end to video games, realizing that he was no longer one of the best. And since he was already 19 years old, he decides to accept his fate as an adult, putting on a business suit to work. Homer knows that everything depends on him, and his training will be based only on motivation and make them play 10,000 hours.
Kids, you need to practice 10,000 hours to get great.
With the help of his book, Homer motivates them to keep playing to improve their attacks. At night, Marge feels that she was only worrying about the game and forgetting about her masculine attitudes to teach Bart, but Homer says it's Flanders' jobs.
I'll coach him to be a good man.
That's Flanders' job.
I'm on it.
Knowing the always reliable Ned would take care, they both sleep, and Homer dreams of the parents, who are famous children in sports, singing a song about living through their children's triumphs and how demanding they must be.
So we're going to teach you how to motivate the only way we know how.
Don't hit me!
In the preliminary competition, people support the team. Evergreen Terrors because they didn't have uniforms. In the game, we see that the participants from Canada kill all of the Evergreen Terrors team. But in their main tower, Bart had left dynamite on his body, which explodes, and they win, taking them to the final in Seoul, South Korea, to compete for the $500,000. At night at the Simpson house, Homer sees that Lisa is sad, and as always, in the best moments, Lisa always thinks of herself.
You've been spending all your time with Bart, and you haven't paid any attention to me at all.
She complains that he spent a lot of time with Bart, and not with her. being that at the beginning of the chapter he had played several board games for a long time with her. Luckily, Homer doesn't care and just tells her that they would go to Seoul.
That's nice, honey. Bart and I are going to South Korea.
Marge, on the other hand, goes into Lisa's room and tries to cheer her up, but she continued victimizing and using emotional manipulation so she can go with Homer and Bart to Korea to visit a Buddhist monastery.
If Bart and Dad go to Seoul and I miss out, I'll lose my grip. Ah! I'm losing it now!
Marge agrees, and all the Simpsons go to South Korea.
You know, I don't want to be here.
At the hotel, Homer talks to Milhouse to tell him that he will take him out of the team,
Don't worry. This'll be good. I lied. This is really bad.
telling him that he is required to exchange a boy from the team in that round, and that he was selected. While they discuss, Lisa sees Homer strangely and believing that he needs to relax. She takes her parents to a Buddhist temple. Lisa excitedly talks to them about the salt paintings called mandalas. Marge makes a painting of her family, and while she was worried about how to take the painting with her, Lisa tells her that she must destroy it as a show of detachment from material goods. Marge understands, so Lisa goes to Homer to teach him the same thing, making him destroy his work.
Never, never, never! Damn it!
Homer understands the message, reaching a point of meditation where he is compared by the monks as Buddha.
It is the Buddha! Great, now I feel guilty I stole his shoes.
Not the first time, by the way. For being with Lisa, Homer misses Bart's final competition, and in the elevator of a building, Homer meditating. At the moment when Bart and his team were about to win, he thanks his dad, even though he wasn't there, saying that his dad's training worked Homer on the other hand, because of Lisa's fault, which he did not wait for another day and chose the day of Bart's competition to teach the mere ideas that he misinterpreted, making Homer disconnect the entire electrical panel ending with the competition, and as there was no refund, a fight between machines and humans. Everyone on Bart's team blames him on the plane, and Homer is sent to first class for being too fat.
Boo! Duh!
And instead of Lisa telling Homer that he was interpreting things wrong before messing up Bart's competition and losing the opportunity to win $500,000, a very sad ending. On another occasion where Bart is making so much money with video games that he even bought a latest model car with Blowbox.
Another one. Whoa, it's like printing money.
If you want to see how Bart did it and what happened, watch this video, but not before leaving your like and subscribing.